Game variables are a useful tool if you have certain elements of your design that need to appear in multiple places, like a character name, status condition, or faction color. When we make a variable and use it in our dataset, Component.Studio references the original variable. So if we need to replace that keyword or name, we just need to replace it once in the variable, and it will automatically update everywhere it's used in the design. The three examples we'll look at are faction colors, an inline text image, and a keyword. Once you have these set up, you can reference them while editing a field under the Game button. Here's a list of this game's current variables. Select the one you want and paste it in your text box. Now, to set these up, you're going to go to the Game button, either here on the dataset or here in the designer. To add one, you're going to set a name. Note that no spaces or special characters other than underscore can be used. You'll choose a type, being color, number, text, Boolean true false, or an image URL. And then you'll set a value. Select Add, and it'll appear in the list. Now, whenever we want to use this keyword, we can use a variable to reference it. This is particularly nice for keywords and assets you're going to reference multiple times, especially if you might change them later on. Let's say instead of stunned, we want to set it to paralyzed. Now, every place we would have used that variable, it will be replaced with paralyzed. Alright, let's look at my examples actually on cards, starting with the colors. This border is controlled by my faction color variable. If we go into Game, I have 4 colors set up: a color for the Alliance faction, a color for the Forgotten faction, and then others for the Heretics and the Threshing. So looking at this field, I have the Alliance variable, meaning I went to Game and chose Color Alliance. So let's say we want to change the Alliance's color to pink. I can go to my Game variables, find the color Alliance, and change it from blue to pink. You can also use the regular hex code for these. And now every card where that blue color was, it's now replaced by a pink. You can also use this in text assets for keywords. In this example, we'll look at standard wall here. Opening the row data, you see here in the text, ignore a game variable wall1. In this case, this variable is referencing the text standard wall. You'll also notice that this is bolded without any style tags. Well, those style tags I actually put in the game variable. Right here, you'll see I have the bold style tag around standard wall. And lastly, let's look at an inline image. Let's open the row data and go to the card text. And here we see blocks, game variable damage, and then deactivates. This game variable damage is that broken heart icon. You'll also note right above the entered value box, we have the calculated value box. And this actually shows what's in the content for that variable. So this damage text is what we'll find in that variable. There's a brief overview of game variables. They're particularly useful if you're going to be using the same keyword, icon, or color throughout your design. If you ever need to go back and update one of those items, you can just do it once in the game variable, and then everywhere Component.Studio references that game variable, it will be updated. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Please leave a comment here on YouTube, or join us on the Component.Studio Facebook group, or find the Game Crafter Discord and join the conversation there. I'm Andrew Voigt, helping you make the best games you can.